Hey everyone, because you're all patiently waiting for the real Euron Greyjoy and the Battle of Blood videos, I thought I'd edit down a livestream from last year where I ranked all of the house words in A Song of Ice and Fire, from House Stark to House Woad, whatever that is. Enjoy. Let's rank the mottos. There aren't that many. I say that, there's a bunch of sigils on screen, but in the grand scheme of things, there are not. There are not that many. We'll be exploring both like fully canon mottos that are explicitly described in the books, like Winter is Coming and Hear Me Roar, and we'll also be exploring semi-canon. So by that I mean words that have been attributed to these houses in material outside of A Song of Ice and Fire, like maybe the World of Ice and Fire, maybe blog posts, maybe Westeros.org, the Citadel website run by Elio and Linda. Enough rambling, let's begin. We have the North, we have the Riverlands, we have the Vale, the Westerlands, the Reach, the Crownlands, the Stormlands, the Iron Islands, Dorne, and then we have 4 special ones at the very end. First off, House Greyjoy. Their house words are, of course, we do not sow. It's a statement of fact, and it's also a brag. Because, of course, on the Iron Islands, they do not sow, right? They are barren rocks. They don't really grow food. They don't toil in the mines or sow the fields, as Balon says. They take what is theirs by paying the iron price, right? Not the gold price. The gold price is you pay for something. The Ironborn, they are raiders. They pay the iron price. They fight, they die, they kill, and they take back what they want, whether that be thralls, salt wives, jewels, whatever. This statement is coming from the Lord Paramount of the Iron Islands, the Lord Reapers themselves, the Lord Reapers of Pike. I've said before, the Ironborn are like pop culture Vikings on steroids. Their culture is kind of ridiculous. There's no way that they would have survived this long without just dying from not being able to produce anything, or just from being wiped out by the land that they keep raiding. But I do think we do not sow. It's a statement of fact. Like I said, it's a brag. Yeah, we're fighters. We're gonna raid. So it is kind of cool. But in a vacuum, if you don't know the context, it's kind of lame. And I think it's important that these house words need to sound cool in and out of context. But then, what it means, basically a call to action, a call to raiding, to reaving, to raping. It's aggressive, it's metal, it's like, I'm not feeling A for this one. I kind of like it. I'm going to go B. Maybe that's controversial, I'm going to go B. There we go. So the North and Stormlands seem to be the most requested ones. Let's go North. And then we'll move on to the Stormlands. People really want to hear me talk about the Baratheons, okay, but let's start with the North. Oh, wait, no. My apologies, we have not finished the Ironborn. We nearly forgot. There's one other Ironborn house that has a motto, only one more. This being House Cod. Their sigil, of course, literally just a silver cod on black. And their words are, though all men do despise us. Though all men do despise us. Okay, so their words are just a giant middle finger to everyone, being like, yeah, you hate us, we hate you. What are you going to do about it? Because the Cods are like renowned for being like weirdos and maybe kind of inbred, and no one really likes them. And they're such a hated house that it's literally ingrained into their dynastic mythology. So what comes after that sentence? Though all men do despise us, we're still here? Is that what it means? Though everyone hates us, here we are, we still exist, we prevail? Or is it like, though all men do despise us, we're not that bad? Here's the thing, my gut instinct was F, because they're basically just being like, yeah, everyone hates us. But there is something kind of cool about it. Like, it's not lame. It's very unique, and it's very aggressive, and I find that kind of likable. It's like, though all men do despise us. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm talking myself into liking it. Maybe it's just the meme factor. I'm thinking B or C. I'm not sure which one to go for. I know, let's turn C tier into COD tier. There we go. So COD tier is like, it's a weird motto, and you don't want to ride into battle shouting it, but there's something just kind of fascinating about it that you can't put your feet. You're like, yeah, that is kind of... Anyway, now we shall move on to the Starks. House Stark, the grey direwolf on a field of white. Their words are, winter is coming. These house words are a household name, right? Everyone has heard the phrase winter is coming. It was used throughout Game of Thrones. One of the earliest memes is that meme of Ned Stark holding the sword, and it's like meme text just saying winter is coming. I knew about it before I even knew what Game of Thrones was. It's marketable, it's merchandisable. I'll say this about George. He knows how to create character names and location names and quotations and words and so on that are really marketable but not cringe. It's really rare to be able to do that. But George R. R. Martin is good at making marketable but not cringe stuff. Out of context, it sounds cool. and mysterious, winter is coming. But what does it mean in context? It could mean various things. First off, it could just be a statement of fact. Winter is coming. We are men of the north. We don't have time to be braggadocious. We don't have time to be threatening. We are just stating for a fact, winter is coming, and it is our duty as Starks to protect the north, to get the food that we need during the harvest, to hunker down in winter, and to try to survive without eating our own children. Winter is coming. You better prepare. Take this seriously. Or, alternatively, it is a threat. Winter is coming, bitches. You're not prepared, but we are. Winter is coming. Or maybe it's almost like a we are winter. We, the Starks, embody the cold. We embody the snow. We are winter. When we march into battle and shout, winter is coming, we're not talking about some snowflakes falling from the sky. We're talking about ourselves, the winter wolves. It's mysterious, it's mythological, it's epic, it's everywhere. It's got something extra. S tier needs something extra, and the Stark one has mystery. It's the mystery that does it. It's going to be very rare for anything to end up in S tier. We are moving on to House Bolton. Their house words are, our blades are sharp. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's not just about the battlefield. Yeah, we're great warriors, our blades are sharp, we're going to kill you. It's speaking to the history of House Bolton. They are infamous flayers. It is a torturous cultural tradition of the Boltons to take their enemies and with their special blades and their special dungeons to flay the skin. It's a grotesque practice that is designed to strike fear into their enemies. Our blades are sharp. Out of context, I'd say it's like C tier, but in context, it rises up. But is it almost too obvious? I'm going to go B. I have high standards for this kind of thing. I don't just throw everything in S tier and A tier. Anyway, moving on. House Kerwin. Now, the House Kerwin words are honed and ready. They're ready for battle. Their weapons are honed. And of course, their sigil is an axe, so it's like our axe is honed and ready. Yeah, I guess it's kind of C tier, although we've turned C tier into COD tier. So COD tier is more like... COD tier is its own thing. D tier, which is basically our equivalent of C tier. So, yeah. Okay, House Hornwood. Righteous in wrath. Okay, righteous in wrath is actually... Whoa, where did that come from? I apologise, House Hornwood. I was not familiar with your game. Very reminiscent of the Baratheon one. Ours is a Fury, right? What is it with Antler Boys having such badass house words? They're angry. They're aggressive. They're coming for you. But like good honourable Northmen, they are righteous in their wrath. I love it. Right? I kind of want to... My instinct is to not go so high just because it's House Hornwood, but no. Just because it's like a smaller house and the sigil's not very interesting doesn't mean. That's A tier for me. It doesn't quite have the mystery of winter is coming, but it's pretty cool. That's how you have a nice motto, a nice aggressive motto. I love it. House Karstark next. Now this one is intriguing. The Son of Winter. I mean, it's kind of a double meaning. Straight off the bat, the Son of Winter is a direct reference to their sigil, right? The white sun is meant to represent the Son of Winter, whatever that means. You know, if that was all it meant, then it's just describing your sigil. It would be the equivalent of, let's say, the House Chant motto being a hanging man, or like the House Lannister motto being a lion. Maybe the Son of Winter, while it is spelled S-U-N, maybe it's also meant to mean S-O-N. The Son of Winter. If the Starks are winter, the Karstarks as the cadet branch, they're the Sons of Winter. If their house words were actually the Sons of Winter with an O, that would be pretty badass. We are the Sons of Winter. We are winter born. We are Northerners. But if we are to take it at face value, okay, you're just describing your sigil. I think I'm going to have to go E tier for this. I'm not going F because F would have to be like actively cringy, terrible, lame. This isn't that. It's not lame. It's just like meh. It's our Boys in House Mormont. Okay, that is not the map. That is the show House Mormont sigil. I humbly apologise for getting the wrong sigils. Here we stand. It's simple, straight to the point, very effective, and it's especially emphasised by you have to link in the motto with what the sigil is, right? A big burly black bear, aggressive, fierce, large. Here we stand. We're not going anywhere. We will not back down. We will not flee. And of course, famously in Season 1, Benioff and Weiss added in a really cool line where Jorah Mormont is being threatened by Viserys, but he just says, "Here I stand," in reference to his house words. I'm going to go B. Here we stand is B for me. That's a cool one. It's cool and simple. Next up, House Flint. I believe there are 3 branches of Flint. I believe this is specifically House Flint of Widow's Watch, but I might be mistaken. Yes, ever vigilant. That's D. That's there with honed and ready. We're vigilant, we watch. Okay, House Tallheart. Proud and free. Damn, they be celebrating Pride Month. Okay, proud and free. That's boring. Lame. Doesn't tie into anything specifically. That's E tier for me. Because it's not like a complete failure of a house word. It's like, you can imagine soldiers charging to battle. Proud and free. No, I get it. Proud and free. You know what? I'm bumping it up to D tier. Honed and ready, ever vigilant, proud and free. They're in that same class. Okay. Next up, House Woad. House Umber don't have house words, but House Woad do. The House Woad words are... oh, come on. I'm like shuffling my notes because I made notes of this earlier. House Woad, touch me not. I mean, that is funny. I can't pretend that's not funny. It's 3 hedgehogs. It's 3 spiky hedgehogs. Touch me not. I think we may have found our first F tier. I kind of feel like touch me not is like COD tier. The COD tier at this point is just the meme tier. House Baratheon. Where are we? There we go. I can't actually remember the House Baratheon ones. Let me check. Ours is the Furry. Oh, the Fury. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's kind of try hard F tier. Okay, so moving on, we have, I believe this is House Swigert. So House Swigert, their words are truth conquers, and their sigil here, we see a white scroll. So the fact here we have a scroll, what does that imply? That implies bookishness, reading, scholarship. Truth conquers. That kind of links in with that vibe. It's the truth. It's the historical truth that will conquer. Yeah, I like it. It's intellectual. This is the first intellectual house word. It's not necessarily about battle. It's like, we are the arbiters of the truth. We are the defenders of the truth and the written word, and the truth shall conquer. It is kind of cool to shout when you run into battle. Truth conquers. Yeah, no, actually, now that I did it, it's kind of lame, but I'm going to go B tier. This is a dark horse. I didn't expect much from it, but sometimes I'm talking myself into liking these and into disliking them. Why is everyone getting mad in the chat, by the way? Why is everyone angry? I don't understand. What did I do? Oh, I put Baratheon in F tier. Oh, okay. Whoa. I made a mistake. Sorry. There we go. G tier for House Baratheon, my bad. Let's readjust this. House Trant. So, House Trant, we all know Cimmerian Trant of the Kingsguard. So ends our foes. So it's kind of similar to Our Blades Are Sharp, in a way. So end our foes. If you go up against us, we will hang you. So I'm going to go D tier. It's like a solid, It's a solid one. House Lonmouth next. The choice is yours. Very nice. Very nice. This is one of those ones where it doesn't work unless you see the sigil as well. So, lips and skulls. We will love you or we will kill you. The choice is yours. Do you want our love or do you want death? It is a weird one. I do have to admit, it's a weird one. I think that's a COD tier for that. That's got to be COD tier, right? Next up, House Penrose. Set down our deeds. So it kind of similar to the House Swigert one. It's intellectual. It's maestery. Set down our deeds. Let our names echo in history. Yeah, no, I'm going B tier. I'm going B tier for that one. I like that one. Okay, next up, House Toyne. Currently an extinct house, at least as a noble house, right? The words for House Toyne are, will the words match the badassery of the sigil? The words are, fly high, fly far. I had faith in you. Toyne. I thought you were a black heart with black wings on gold. I thought, fly high, fly far? I get it, you have wings. I think that's like E tier. I'm going to go E tier for that one. Sorry, fam. That's just boring. You got to it's not exciting enough. So here we have House Wensington. Sound the charge. Okay, that's pretty cool. 3 stags rampant going, and then you have 2 golden horns on blue. Sound the charge. You think of charging stags. You think of horns blowing. You think of men rushing into battle. I like it. Am I going to be generous? Let's go B tier. 2 more Stormland houses. We have House Karen. So the words of House Karen are, all shall show us the manager. Wait, no, that's not right. House Karen, no song so sweet. First off, we have a bunch of songbirds on their sigil. What's the House Karen castle is called? Sweet Song? Sweet Sound? Let me double check that. Night Song. Sorry. Night Song, yes. House Karen of Night Song. So Night Song, Songbirds, No Song So Sweet, warriors and singers. So they are known for being kind of warrior singers, warrior poets. That's their vibe. That is kind of badass. Okay. No Song So Sweet. Out of context, kind of lame. Knowing the history, I like that. I'm going to go E tier. Yeah, E tier. That feels right. We haven't had any F tiers yet. We haven't had any genuine F tiers. And then to fit in with the Stormland vibe, there are 5 Stormland houses on here that involve something black on something gold. House Grandison, the sigil of course being the sleeping lion. The House Grandison words are rouse me not. Now that's a threat right there. This is a sleeping lion. This is not House Lannister with a big aggressive lion rampant. This is not House Rain. This is a sleeping lion. We are powerful, we are heroic, we are noble like the noble lion, however, we are schnoozing. We are sleeping. It's the whole kind of sleeping giants thing. When roused, we will destroy you, but for now, we will be noble in our sleep. It's not a threat while charging into battle, it's a threat before you charge into battle. Not to be confused with House Piper. Their words are arouse me not. There's quite a difference there. I'm going to go B tier. There we go. Oh, hold on a second, fellas. I can't do it. I can't leave my boy down here. It's just disrespectful. Ours is the Fury. It's powerful. It's scary. But dare I say it's iconic. The question with House Baratheon, all memes aside, is it A tier or S tier? Because the House Hornwood one is righteous in wrath, and this one is ours is the Fury. It's S tier. I've decided it's S tier. I'm sorry, I can't. I've got something about the way it's phrased is so cool. People really want a Riverlands. We're going Riverlands. The chat has decided. That is another show sigil. Goodness gracious, I am a fake fan. So the House Tully words are of course family, duty, honor. Family, duty, honor. Very simple. It's just establishing their values. Family comes first. Blood comes first. The dynasty comes first. Then duty. And then at the end, honor. It's nice and simple. It shows what kind of family the Tullys are. They're not necessarily threatening. They're not mysterious. They're not braggadocious. They're not boorish. They're interested in family, duty, honor. I respect that. I'm going to go D tier. Put the fish in that particular tier. Excellent. Okay, next up, House Malister. This is not the... What the fuck is this? Looks like a 5-year-old drew that. That's not the... We need the the bright garish Microsoft Paint one. Malister, above the rest. Okay, that's a letdown. I'm pretty sure I gave this sigil like A tier or S tier in my sigil ranking, and now we have above the rest. I get it because you're a bird. Because you're a bird and you fly and you're above people, and also it means that you're better than people, you're above the rest. And I guess Malister is quite an imperious name, and the sigil's quite imperious, and I quite like that, the smugness, but that's E tier. That's like, come on bro, you're not even trying. And now we have House Mamuten. Wisdom and strength. That is F tier. That is boring as hell. Next up, we have House Piper. Brave and beautiful. Kind of links in with their sigil, right? We are brave and we are beautiful. It's just a boast. We're brave, we're good looking. What are you going to do about it? We're sexy redheads. So what? I can respect it, honestly. I can respect it. That's a more interesting brag. We are strong and we are wise. We are brave and beautiful. Ooh, alliteration. Provocative. Links in with the sigil. I like it. I'm going to go D tier, actually. And then finally, from the Riverlands, we have House Smallwood. Another one of George's hilarious jokes. House Smallwood. From these beginnings. So, I guess it's a boast about about their history. Something about their history. Our beginnings involved acorns, I guess. I guess the implication is they're a minor house that rules over a small wood. Started from the bottom, now we're here. We started with a handful of acorns, and now we're minor lords. That is the grind, that is the struggle. F tier. From these beginnings, and there's a bunch of acorns, like, great, you grew a wood, well done. There we go, F tier. I'm sorry. Thank you to Boomler for the super chat, who says, you should say the words of House Kermit and House Baelish in their respective voices, of course. I'm a bit confused. Or maybe the Baelish house words are Harrenhal. I suppose that's off the table as well. I've taken this bit as far as I can. The elastic band is about to snap. What are the Kermit words? I guess the words of House Kermit would be It ain't easy being green. Get your hand out my asshole. Fire and blood. Again, it's up there with Winter is Coming and Arthurs of Fury. It's just so iconic. Our dragons bring fire, our swords bring blood. It's threatening, it's intimidating, it's badass, it's simple, it's catchy. Question is it S tier or A tier? People are saying S tier, and I think you're saying that because it's like a pop cultural thing, Fire and Blood. Winter is Coming has mystique, and Ours is the Fury has awesome phrasing. Fire and Blood is great in its simplicity, but I don't think it's got that extra oomph to push it into S, so I'm going to go A tier for Fire and Blood. Next up, we have House Velaryon. The old, the true, the brave. Ooh, braggadocious. I've been using that word a lot today, haven't I? The old, because they are an old house, like thousands of years old. They are 1,000-year-old seafarers that settled on Driftmark before the Targaryens and maybe even the Celticars even came over. They're like the first Valyrian house to properly settle in Westeros or around Westeros. So they do have that old blood, and also the blood of Valyria, right? The old, the true. I'm guessing the true is linking to blood, like true blood. We are true Valyrian blood. We're the old house, we're the true, and of course, we are the brave. I'm going to go B tier. Anyway, moving on. House Stokeworth. House Stokeworth, proud to be faithful. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, it's a bit simpy, a little bit fawning, but it's good. It is good to show off your loyalty. That's E tier for me. Yeah, that's E tier. Next up, we have House Fullard. Maybe descended from a jester, who knows. House Fullard words are they going to be goofy? Let's have a look. None so wise. Okay, that's quite interesting. None so wise, off the bat, is kind of generic. Like, it's saying we're wise, we're a wise house. But the fact that they have a jester hat in their sigil, they're kind of implying that maybe they're descended from a fool, or have some kind of links with jesters or fools or mummery in general, and they're like, none so wise. What are you saying? Are you descended from a wise fool? Are you saying none so wise as a fool? There's a juxtaposition there that's really interesting to me. This is COD tier. Yeah, without question. And then finally, House Wendwater. The words for House Wendwater are for all seasons. That's basically explaining what their sigil is. Their sigil is woods in every season. So, a tree in every season. So we have a tree with green leaves in the summer. We have a tree with red leaves in the autumn. We have a tree with no leaves in the winter. Not the autumn, the fall, for my American friends watching. What's for all seasons, though? Like, your house? Like, you're available all seasons? We can, like, call you up, and you're always going to be at the phone? Like, what do you mean? Like, do they own woods? And they're like, our woods are for all seasons. I don't know. I'm going to go F tier. That's kind of lame. It does link in with the sigil, but So, House Martell. Again, another classic, another banger. All of the main houses have bangers, let's be honest. Unbowed, unbent, unbroken. And it's true. The Targaryens have failed several times to conquer Dorne. They are great warriors. They are guerrilla fighters. House Martell, still in power, baby. They are unbowed, unbent, unbroken. Yeah, it sounds badass. It's historical. It's a fresh way of doing a motto. It makes it stand out. So that has to be S tier, actually. Next up, we have House Illyrian. No foe may pass. Okay, I see you. So they've got a hand in their sigil, which is, stay there. No foe may pass. You will not pass our gates. You will not pass our land. They're not a marcher house, right? So I feel like the sigil of like a hand with the words no foe shall pass feels like it belongs to like a house that's on the border. No foe shall pass. Is that B tier or A tier? No foe shall pass has to be B tier, I think. That's a solid B tier. I like that. Next up, we have House Fowler. Alright, House Fowler. Their words are, let me soar. Okay. Dawn, you were doing so good. Dawn. You're being creative. You're being badass. Let me soar? What is it with all these fucking bird ones that are like flying free, flying fast? We have wings. The grumpy face. The grumpy face on the bird. He's throwing a tantrum. He's like, let me soar. I'm going to go E. I'm going E. Let me soar. Next up, we have House Jourdain, named after the author of the Wheel of Time series, Robert Jordan. So these house words are, let it be written. Dun dun. So we have another house that has like an emphasis on writing. We have a quill here, let it be written. That is very similar to the House Swigert. House Swigert was truth conquers, and House Penrose was set down our deeds, or put down our deeds. And so now we have let it be written. It's very similar. Let it be written. I think put down our deeds does sound cooler than let it be written. I'm going to put D tier. No, no, it's quite lame actually. I'm going to go E tier. Yeah, E tier for that one. And finally, House, however you pronounce it. Some people say Ironwood. Some people say Euronwood. Some people say Euronwood, which is how I pronounced it in my head when I first read the book. Euronwood. We guard the way. Okay, so this is very similar to No Foe May Pass. We guard the way. And it's, it's a portcullis. Some chains. We guard the way. Yeah, cool. D tier. We guard the way. Cool. Yeah. Doesn't offend me. Doesn't excite me. Where are we going next? The Vale, the Westerlands, or the Reach? Let me know. Yeah, people saying they pronounce it Ironwood. Euronwood. I was a Euronwood guy. I was like Euronwood in my head, and then I heard YouTubers pronounce it Ironwood, and I was like, okay, Ironwood makes more sense, but also, Ironwood with a Y is the stupidest thing George has ever done. House Arryn. As high as honour. They are honourable, they are chivalrous, they are noble. They live in a high up place, they are in the Eyrie at the top of the Giant's Lance mountain. They are high, we are as high as honour, we soar high like the bird. There's some great synergy there between what their sigil is, where they live, what their general vibe is and aesthetic is, and what their words are. As high as honour, I like it. Nothing to write home about, but I'm gonna go B tier. I don't know if I'm just doing this because I've been working maybe on a video that might have something to do with the Blue Boys, but I can't reveal that. I probably shouldn't have said that. Shh, be quiet. Next up in the Vale we have House Aegon. The words of House Aegon are by day or night, and of course their shield, their sigil is basically showing off the day-night cycle. We got a blazing sun, we have a crescent moon, and then we have a star. So it's daytime and nighttime. By day or night, what? By day or night we will fight with you. Yeah, we will stand by your side. By day or night, House Aegon, yeah, it's fine, it's cool. I like it more than I should. I'm kind of thinking D tier for some reason. No, I'm gonna go E tier. I don't know, I'm torn. I like the mystery. I'm gonna go D because I like the mystery. Where we go next? House Tollet, where our boy Dolorous Ed hails from. When all is darkest. Ooh, mysterious. What does that mean? When all is darkest. Are they saying, when all is darkest, House Tollet brings the dawn. We bring the light. Or, fear us when all is darkest. Very mysterious, very creepy. Someone says, First Man House who made it through the long night. Yeah, they are First Man houses because they sided with Robar II Royce during the Andau invasion against Artis Arryn. They're a First Man House when all is darkest. We fought through the long night. Okay. That's good. That is good. I'm going to go B tier for that one. I'm going to go B. I like that. It's a high B, though. It's a high B. And then next up we have House Waxley. Bunch of candles there. Light in darkness. Light in darkness. Because they're a candle, right? They illuminate. Light in darkness. Eat with a bunch of candles. E tier. I'm not having that. Sorry. I'm not having this. And then finally for the Vale we have House Widman. It's a cool sigil because it's a bunch of it's 5 broken lances below 5 different sigils, right? House Redfort, House Linderley, House Waynwood, House Brax, and House Lannister from left to right. So basically this guy won big at a tournament, their ancestor. So that's cool. So their words are, right conquers might. There we go. The might represents the powerful houses I've just mentioned. Lords Bannerman, even a Lord Paramount there with the line of Lannister. But right conquers might. They are righteous and noble. And even though they're probably a small house of low origin, maybe even descended from a Hedge Knight or something, they have a cool history where they defeated some important people. So that's really cool. A tier, or is it like too goofy? I'm gonna go A tier actually, just because of the context. That's pretty cool. Okay, fine. House Tyrell, growing strong. I mean, in the show, Olenna was not a big fan of this. Remember that Olenna speech in the show, show only, where she was like, the Stark words are cool, the Lannister words are cool, the Baratheon words are cool, and then she's like, a golden rose growing strong. Growing strong. That's peak D tier, I think. Growing strong. No, that's E tier. That's E tier. I'm sorry, Tyrell. Cool sigil, but who's next? Next up, we have House Hightower. The House Hightower words are, of course, we light the way. which is a description of the high tower itself, right? It's a big white stone tower with a blazing fire atop it on an island in Old Town. So it does kind of act like a giant, I guess, like a giant lighthouse. There's something deeper there. Maybe they light the way in terms of enlightenment. They run Old Town. Old Town is a nexus of faith, right? The Great Sept. The Starry Sept, sorry. It's a nexus of trade and travel. It is a nexus of academia and learning, because you have the Citadel where the maces are and the Archmaesters and the Conclave. We light the way not just physically with our tower, but in terms of the faith and academia. In that sense, yes, we light the way. In the darkness, in the savage darkness. Ooh, that's B or A tier, what am I thinking? Again, out of context, we light the way is meh, but what it means, I really appreciate that. I'm going to go B tier for that one. I think it needs to be cool independently to get any higher than B. Next up, we have House Tarly. The House Tarly words are first in battle, which very much speaks to the militaristic nature of at least Randall Tarly, who we know of. And their sigil is the huntsman, right, with the bow. First in battle, they are strong, they are militaristic, they are warriors, and also they are marcher lords, so they're used to battle. They are used to skirmishes with the Dornish. Mr. Wombo did just point out in the chat, nothing says first in battle like an archer who's in the back. That's a good point. First in battle, and their sigil was a fucking archer. First in battle, let's go B tier for that one. Okay, next up we have House Ambrose, with all the ants. House Ambrose, the words are never resting, because they're ants and they're busy. They're busybodies. They're workers. That's like a motivational poster in the staff room at work. It's just a picture of some ants. Never resting. Yeah, that's E tier for me. I'm gonna go F tier. Yeah, that one's lame. Next up, we have House Graceford, one of the few sigils to have a literal god on it. So the words of House Graceford are work her will. Now, whose will? Her will, the mother on the sigil. It links in with the sigil. This house is very much dedicated to that aspect of the seven, the mother, who represents, maternity and love. Work her will. I guess this is a house that especially likes to worship the mother, has some link with worship of the mother. Cool. Work her will. The F tier. F tier. The simp motto. Yeah. Work her will is the simp motto. Okay, next up we have House Merryweather. Okay, this is kind of cool. Behold our bounty. So first off you have the alliteration, which is always nice. Behold our bounty. And of course the sigil of House Merryweather is a cornucopia filled with all manner of berries and fruit and vegetables and so on. So essentially what they're doing is, it's boasting about the fertility of their land, about their wealth. I really like Behold Our Bounty. I'm going to go B tier for that one, I think. I'm going to go A tier, actually. I feel like I'm being too miserly. Behold Our Bounty with a big horn full of food. That's a brag. In medieval times, that's a brag. Okay. Next up, we have House Oakhart. Our roots go deep. Get it? Oakhart, and there are leaves, and it's a tree, and tree roots go deep. Our roots go deep. Yeah, that's really cool. Our roots go deep. E tier. And then, do excuse me, I'm going to have to announce this house quite dramatically. Let me have some water. There we go. And in honour of Glidus, this is House B. I went way longer than I thought I was going to. That sounded like my mic was malfunctioning at a certain point. I'm going to lose a solid 100 viewers who think the audio just fucked up, who weren't listening properly. House Beesbury, beware our sting. Because they're bees. Bees in the chat, everyone. Beware our sting. They're bees. They sting their enemies. S tier. Up to S tier. Beware our sting. We will wiggle our butts and we will sting you and make you hurt for a little bit. So you better stay the fuck back. Ooh. So, a ram's skull, already looking quite sinister. And their words are death before disgrace. That fucking slaps. Death before disgrace? That's A tier. Death before oh, I like that. House Ashford. Our sun shines bright. Straight into F tier where you belong, you dirty little wench. Okay, next up, we've got no choice. We've got to move on to the Westerlands. Who's ready for the Westerlands? So, House Lannister, the words are, hear me roar. Yeah, mid, actually. Hear me roar. It's a lion, lions roar, hear me roar. It's B. It's B. Okay, next up, House Westerling. Okay, the House Westerling words are really odd. They are honour, not honours. I guess it's a humble brag. We are honourable. That is where our strengths lie. It does not lie in honours, which is to say, like, titles and offices. It is the sort of motto you would have with a small house, where they're like, you don't have honours because no one gives a shit about House Westerling. Kind of unique. I'm going to do a B tier, just because it's kind of unique and different. House Seret. Okay, this better be good. If you're gonna give me a big old peacock, this has got to be good. I have no rival. Okay, that's fun. A big, boisterous peacock saying, I have no rival. Imagine a bunch of peacock knights charging into battle going, I have no rival. That's B tier, I think. Sarsfield is next. True to the mark. Because it's an arrow. It's true to the mark because it hits the mark. It's an arrow. It's an arrow, people. It's an arrow. I don't know what else to say. E tier, true to the mark. It's inoffensive. Next up, House Plum. What do we have? What the fuck? The House Plum words are come try me. That's COD tier for sure. That's COD tier. I'll knock your fucking teeth out on the back of Tesco's. You come try me right now. Next up is House Marbrand, the burning tree. Burning bright are their words? I don't know. Is it offensive enough? Is it offensively bad enough to be F tier? Burning bright and it's a tree. Yeah, I'm going to put that next to Ashford. Next up we have House Peckledon. Unflinching. Okay, that's lame. That's a F tier. Oh, the Westerlands are not putting in a good showing, are they? Hopefully the big fat ball boys will save us. House Craighall. The words of House Craighall are none so fierce. Okay, that's more like it. That's back to like generic cool, none so fierce, and a big fierce boar. B tier or D tier? B tier. I'm going to be generous. B tier. Farman, there we go. The wind, our steed. Okay, that kind of slaps. It's phrased poetically. They live on an island, Far Isle, right? They are seafarers. They're boat boys. That is nice. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Ooh, A tier? A tier? Is that being too generous? I'm feeling A tier for the wind, our steed. The big blue cock of House Swift. The words are awake, awake. Because it's a cockerel and they scream to wake you up in the morning, and it's like awake, awake. Shut the. What is it? Oh, I think that's COD tier. I might go COD tier for that one. Just charging into battle. Wake the fuck up. Okay, we are done with the main bits, and now we are moving on to the special sigils down here. So here we have House Forrester. Now, specifically, in the books, House Forrester don't have house words, but in the Telltale Game of Thrones game, which I still haven't played, but I think it'll be fun to play with Quinn at some point, they do have house words. So, and of course, we have House Whitehill from the game as well. So, Iron from Ice. Okay, Iron from Ice for a northern house. Ooh, that's good. That's like A or S tier. What's that then? White Hills doesn't have a motto. Okay. Okay. The penultimate one here, we have House Frey, but you may notice this is House Frey from the Game of Thrones show, not the sigil from the book. That's because in the books, House Frey do not have house words. However, we do hear their house words. At the end of season 6, we hear the phrase chant, "We stand together." I mean, it's especially apt for like the Walder Frey branch, right? I don't know about the phrase of the past, but under Walder Frey, he's very much in favour of keeping the family together. Sure, maybe he's not the best parent, he's not the best human being, but he does believe that in the twins, that every Frey should have a place in the twins. Every major Frey, every minor Frey, every Frey he disagrees with, every Frey he dislikes, all his bastards, they all deserve a place in the twins. They are all his blood and his kin. So we stand together, the Freys stand together, they are united under Walder Frey. They are one large family, pursuing the same goal, and I like that. I like we stand together. It's simple. It's like D tier. It's like a simple... Yeah, I can see that. Finally, we have this... Who knows what this sigil is? This is the last one. You're right, Boombler. It is, in fact, Lord Fantasy of House Haven. It is the official Fantasy Haven sigil, which you can find on some Fantasy Haven merch at fantasyhavenmerch.com. Anyway, the D-list's a YouTuber, Fantasy Guy. What are the words of House Haven? Timeliness. We who grind. Ever early. I like that. Oh, it's got to be your home for all things fantasy. That was literally my old. I'm going to go with your home for all things. No, I'm going to accept all of these mottos and obviously put myself in S tier, because why not? And there we go. Everyone have a look. The official motto tier list. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch my latest animated video about the Battle of Fire, check it out here. Like and sub if you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments which house words are your favourite, and let me give a special thank you to my patrons. In particular, Andre, Caden, Colshot, Devcole, Elias, Itchaboi, Morphy, and Pioneer. See you next time.